The movie opens with a lady and her 7-year-old daughter, Katya, traveling on a plane. Katya asks her mother about the plane's landing, to which her mother replies that it will take a long time to land and that she should go to sleep. Some time later, when Katya opens her eyes, she hears strange noises around her, and her mother is not beside her. Katya gets very scared seeing this. She turns back and sees an old woman sitting behind her, chanting some mantras. But when the old woman opens her eyes, they are completely white. Katya gets very scared seeing this. The plane starts losing balance. A little later, we are shown a scene of a forest where there is devastation all around, and here we see an injured Katya who could not walk properly on her feet. This means the plane had crashed, and everyone here was killed, including Katya's mother, but only Katya survived the plane crash. This news spreads everywhere, and it was like a miracle for everyone that only one small girl survived a plane crash. Now, 20 years pass. Katya is grown up and has a daughter of her own. Despite so many years passing, reporters have not stopped following Katya. They ask her about the accident because people want to know about that night. But Katya doesn't say much to the reporters. Katya's doctor, Diana, tells the reporters that her mother is not afraid of planes and has a flight tomorrow. After this, Diana and Katya leave from there. Now we are shown the scene of the airplane that Katya and Diana were going to be on. Diana sits in the back seat, but at Katya's insistence, she has to come to her seat in the front. Here they meet Alex, who was sitting with them. There is also an old couple here named Stephanie and Galina. Due to bad weather, all flights had been cancelled. However, the plane they are on is going. Nikol, a businessman, is very angry because the plane is late. A man named Pavel is also sitting next to him. He was completely lost in his drawing. There were only 7 people on this entire plane. Katya, who had been a victim of a plane crash before, gets a little scared before the plane takes off, but Alex encourages her. Katya sees that Galina is very scared, so she goes to her and tells her that she is a doctor. Katya gives Galina a stress-reducing medicine and asks her to take a deep breath, encouraging her. Here we see Nikol, who asks Pavel about his drawing, but Pavel doesn't tell him much, saying that the drawing helps him see one more thing. Nikol does not understand his words here. Katya returns to her seat, but she is very scared before the plane takes off. Diana asks her not to take medicine, but Katya takes her medicines and locks herself in the washroom. After taking her medicines, just as Katya is about to step out, she hears her mother's voice. She sees that she is in the same room where she used to live with her mother in her childhood. She also sees her childhood pictures. After this, she opens the door and sees that she is back in the airplane. Katya feels like someone is in the plane's kitchen, so she goes to the kitchen to check, but then the air hostess arrives there and asks Katya to go back to her seat. Alex sees the stress-reducing medicine near Katya, on which he asks Katya how she is feeling, but Katya does not answer him. Diana tells Alex that her mother was caught in a plane crash in her childhood. Katya apologizes to Alex for her behavior, but Alex is not bothered by her behavior because he was a reporter earlier, so he's very used to talking to people. After this, we see Nikol, who is continuously drinking, but he is also getting angry seeing Pavel because Pavel is continuously drawing without stopping. Nikol felt that Pavel was drawing his picture. Now everyone on the plane was asleep, but Pavel was still busy with his drawing. But after some time, he also falls asleep, and then the handprints of many people start appearing on the plane windows. Katya is asleep, but she is having a dream of her childhood, where she is eating food with her mother. Then she sees that her mother's face looks burned, which scares Katya. But her mother explains to her that she is only thinking like that because of the accident that happened on the plane that night, and she says that there was only a slight malfunction on the plane. The plane did not crash, nor did anyone die. After this, Katya's mother goes to the kitchen, but she starts behaving strangely, and when Katya's mother looks at her face is like the old woman who was sitting behind Katya in the plane crash. But then Katya's eyes open. Now strange jolts start happening on the plane, but Stephanie starts having trouble breathing and faints. Everyone goes to him for help. Katya is a doctor, so she presses his chest to bring him back to consciousness. Katya tries to save Stephanie, and then she sees that Stephanie's eyes become like the old woman's, which scares her. Katya also sees a black shadow behind Alex. After this, she does not understand anything. Some time later, Stephanie dies, and then there is a loud jolt in the plane, due to which everyone puts on an oxygen mask, and then Katya starts remembering the accident that happened to her again. The air hostess asks everyone to go to their seats so she can control the situation. Katya tells Alex about the plane crash that happened to her and says that when she was on the plane, she saw a strange old woman who said something in her ear, and after that, everyone on that plane died, and only Katya survived. Katya tells Alex that now that old woman will kill everyone present here with me. Alex does not believe Katya's words, so he says that the old woman must have also died in the plane crash, and he calls it Katya's illusion. But Katya gets angry with Alex and takes Diana with her and leaves from there. Katya sees that the injury marks on her feet since childhood have suddenly disappeared. Katya makes Diana sit on her seat and goes to Galina, who was sitting near her dead husband. Katya apologizes to Galina that she could not save her husband. She asks her to sit with her, but Galina refuses. Katya goes back and sits with her daughter. Alex tries to talk to Katya, so he asks Katya about Galina, to which Katya says that Galina had no hope regarding what happened. Katya asks Alex about his hand because she had seen Alex's hand cut, to which Alex tells her that when he went to the mountains to report once, terrorists attacked his team, in which everyone on his team died, and he survived, and because of this, he gets nervous in such situations. Katya also tells Alex about her mother's death, which happened in the plane crash. Katya tells Alex that maybe today her mother wants to tell her something. She says that her mother is giving her signs that something bad is going to happen on this plane. After this, we see Nickel, who is surprised to see Pavel that a man has died on the plane, but he is still busy making his drawing. So Nickel goes to Pavel and shows him a picture of his family and tries to talk to him, but Pavel does not pay any attention to his words. So Nickel goes back to his seat. Here we see Pavel's drawing. He has drawn a picture of Nickel smoking a cigarette. After this, we see Katya, who tells Alex that she had an injury mark on her foot since childhood which has suddenly disappeared. Alex and Katya are both worried because the air hostess has not yet told the pilot about the accident on the plane. Alex starts having a headache. Katya sees that Galina is talking to someone. She asks her because she doesn't see anyone there. Galina says that there is a girl here who is saying that, your mother is going to leave you. But Katya explains to Galina that no one is here, and just then an announcement is made that due to bad weather, the airplane will stop at a nearby station. Hearing this, Katya gets scared because that is the same station where the plane crash happened to her in her childhood. The air hostess shows Nickel's anger on the first landing of the previous airplane, but she calms him down and leaves from there. Diana starts crying for her mother because she felt that her mother would leave her. She tells her that there is a girl here who said that when a man starts walking on the plane, your mother will leave you. And just then, Nickel goes to smoke angrily. Pavel asks him not to smoke a cigarette on the plane, but he does not listen to him and starts lighting a cigarette. Then Katya asks him not to do so, but Nickel lights the lighter, due to which the plane catches fire. Actually, some kind of liquid was leaking where Nickel was sitting, so the fire spread over him. Everyone puts out the fire, but Nickel is still alive. Katya was scared that she saw the face of the old woman inside the burning Nickel. She tells Alex about this too, but Alex's health is slowly deteriorating now. Katya goes to Diana's seat to check on her, but she sees a black shadow which she chases and reaches the end, where she sees herself in the window when she was about to cancel her flight one day before boarding the plane because she did not feel like going on the plane. But some strange incidents had happened to her one day earlier. But when Katya regains consciousness, she is back on the plane. She is sitting on the floor, and just then Diana comes to her, and she is very scared. After this, we see Alex asking Katya to walk with him. They see that Nickel's health is deteriorating, and he is unable to breathe. Alex asks Katya about her imagination, to which Katya says that now she is unable to understand the difference between her imagination and reality because whatever she is seeing is turning into reality. Just then Katya sees Pavel, who is still busy making his drawing. Seeing this, she gets very angry and asks him not to draw, but Pavel starts saying strange things, on which Katya shouts at him. But seeing Diana scared, she becomes silent. Just then Nickel tries to say something. Pavel understands that Nickel wants to see his family's picture, so he shows Nickel his phone which had Nickel's family's picture. After this, he dies. Katya apologizes to Pavel for her behavior. Pavel says that he doesn't know when he gets lost in drawing because drawing gives him a lot of information. After this, Katya takes Diana back to her seat. But then she remembers Galina because she had seen Galina going to the washroom. So she starts knocking on the washroom door, but the air hostess comes and asks her not to knock on the door because she says that there is no one in the washroom. But Katya does not listen to the air hostess, on which the air hostess opens the washroom lock and shows her that the washroom is empty. Seeing this, Katya gets even more scared because she had seen Galina going to the washroom. The air hostess says that she will find Galina, but Katya should go to her seat. While coming back, Stephanie, who was dead, attacks Katya. Many hands start pulling Katya towards them. There she sees the number 99 seat where she was sitting in her childhood at the time of the plane crash. Now Katya understands that the old woman is doing everything. So now Katya wants to exit the plane with Diana. She asks Diana to go with her, but Diana refuses to go. Alex also asks Katya not to go anywhere, but blood starts coming out of his eyes. Now Katya understands that if she does not go out with Diana, the old woman will kill her. But then both air hostesses come there. They ask Katya not to go out, but suddenly water starts coming out of the mouth of one of the air hostesses, and in no time, that hostess dies right there. Her eyes also become like the old woman's. After seeing this, Katya takes her daughter and goes towards the exit. But then her eyes fall on Pavel's drawing. She pulls the drawing and sees that Pavel has drawn a picture of Katya and has drawn all the things that Katya had seen. He had already drawn pictures of everyone's death, which means Pavel could see the future with his drawing. After this, Pavel also burns to ashes. After seeing this, Katya takes her daughter and goes towards the exit. Alex and the air hostess also come behind her, but the air hostess is pulled towards something. Alex tells Katya that he wants to help her, but then blood starts coming out of his eyes and head. After seeing this, he apologizes to Katya because he did not believe Katya's words. Alex also dies, and his eyes start looking white. Katya breaks the door and comes from the kiss side with Diana. She crosses many doors, but she keeps coming back to the same place. Then Diana leaves Katya's hand and goes to another seat. Katya sees a shadow coming towards Diana. She goes there to stop her and sees that it is the same old woman. The old woman tells Katya that when the plane crash was about to happen, the old woman already knew, so she used her powers to give Katya some time of life, which was Katya's future, but she's taking her powers back, so that Katya comes back to her childhood time. Katya sees a scene of her childhood for some time in which she was on the plane with her mother, and these are the same 7 people on this plane, namely Alex, Nickel, and everyone else. The journey of the little Katya had started with them. Just as the grown-up Katya tried to save Stephanie from a heart attack, her mother also tried to save Stephanie. Now Katya regains consciousness. Diana tells her that now we will meet in the future. Katya understands that Diana was already giving her signs of things. Now Katya goes back to her childhood body, and this is the time when the plane was about to crash. Everyone was trying to save their lives, and Alex had given her and her mother oxygen masks in childhood. Katya and her mother were sitting on seat number 99. Everyone on the plane started burning, and after some time, the plane crashes near a pond, in which everyone dies, but Katya and her mother survive because they were sitting on seat number 9, which was near an exit seat. Now Katya has come out of the future forever, and the old woman's magic has gone from Katya. With this, the movie ends here.